It's Crafty Jennabug here today with another Dephemerember 2024 prompt. Let's see what we got going on today. In case you are not aware, Dephemerember is a daily ephemera prompt list hosted by Louisa Heinzel and Barbara at 49 Dragonflies. I will post their playlists for Dephemerember down in the description box, so check it out. Their stuff is amazing. Today we are working on, it's the 11th. Bum, bum, bum. This one I was struggling with. Least favorite ephemera and Bookbinder's art. Now, Bookbinder's art, they explained in their videos today, it's art involving book things. Spines, pages, anything in that regard. Using book things, basically, to make art. Least favorite ephemera. Do I have to? No, I guess I don't. There's no rules. Just have fun. I struggled with coming up with something that I don't like doing with junk journaling. I really did. I thoroughly enjoy so much about it. And then I watched Louisa's video. Paper clips. I have to agree with her. Paper clips, I love them. I love using them in journals. But decorating them? Man. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to torture myself. Let's go. Let's go. I pulled out a few different paper clips. And I have a ton more over here. And I'm just going to make as many as I can until I can't no more. Until I get so sick of it that I'm just done. But I do have a few fun ideas. I mean, I'm not just doing like hidden paper clips. I also want to just decorate them. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to use some book page. We're going to use scraps and things. And we're just going to have a fun time making our least favorite ephemera. Oh, my least favorite ephemera. I don't know what yours is. And we're going to go from there. So first, the other day I was playing with a stamp. And this quote, I have a stamp for. One touch of nature makes the whole world kin. And that is quoted to Shakespeare. This is a Brenda Walton All Night Media. It's called Touch of Nature. And yeah, I think that would be fun. Let's see how that would work for that. I could just make a hidden paper clip with that. Why not? Let's go. Let's fold this over so that I know how long I need it. Let's just dive right in, shall we? That's too long, but that's okay. This is a cardstock that I stamped, by the way. So we just need to make that, this is our midpoint. So that is the part that will be folded over. I'm going to hide this paper clip in here. So we just need it to be roughly that width. Let's rip it. And there, down here. Yep. I like the little edges. That's cool. So now, usually with a hidden paper clip, you've got something inside to hide the paper clip itself because you've got to glue it in, right? So I need to find a scrap that is sturdy. That's kind of sturdy. Will it be? Might not be long enough. And I could glue like that. I'm just measuring how big I need this to be. Let's just figure this out first. Can you see what I'm doing? So we need it like that. And then we'll do another one like so. I kind of like the idea of it being okay. Let's just trim these a little bit, just a smidge, because I do like the idea of this being inside. Okay. All right. All right. Let's do this. Tacky glue. This might be easier with hot glue. And I don't want to get a lot of glue up in this area. I just rubbed glue all over it. Nice. Nestle that up in there. And then we will take this and then lay that in there. Is this where I put paper clips down to keep this in place while it dries? I actually will use some small binders clips. So needless to say, that needs to dry. And we'll work on another one in the meantime. All right, next, I have this book spine I took off of the book I made my swap partners journal out of. And I want to use it as a dangle. I want to turn this into a dangle. Not the whole thing, just this part. Just this. Where are my scissors? Right next to me. I'm just roughing up this edge where I cut it. Because it did not look rough enough to me. There we go. And then, let's move that so I don't hurt myself. I want to use this. It's not sturdy. I want to back it. I have this thick, I think it's watercolor paper. I really like this on the back, so I think I'll just glue this down. I don't like how pointed these are. There we go. There we go. And then I will just glue it down to this. That'll be fun. I'll use some tacky glue. We're doing lots of gluing today. That needs to dry. Alright, more things to dry. Next, I've got a couple of scraps from book pages that I pulled out of my little box next to me. And I want to try wrapping it around the pieces. Like I've done before, I learned from Louisa how to do this. I think I will use yellow, mayhaps. So let's see how well this folds without ripping. Maybe I should line these. More glue, packing paper to glue these two. More stuff to dry. We're just making everything need to dry today. But this one actually, I think before I do anything else with it, I would like to splatter it a bit since I'm going to wait for it to dry anyway. I'm going to use this Holly Branch Distress Mica Stain by Ranger. I think, in the interest of helping this dry faster, I'm just going to take this other book page and soak it up. Oh, that did not work as expected. I mean, I don't dislike it, but I kind of want to use another color too now. Okay. Let's also use, I'll also use Flickering Candle. Should I do another color? Why not? Let's go. We're having fun. We're splatting things. We're using colors we don't normally use, which I've been trying to do more of. I'm also going to use Jack-o'-lantern. Okay. This is cool. Maybe we'll use that for something. Okay, more things to dry. This might be easy to make dry though. Alright, I dried that with my heat tool. It's not completely dry, but it's dry enough for me. So let's cut that out. We'll start with this one. Alright, now the premise for this is to take a piece that will wrap around this section and another piece that will wrap around this section. For instance, I have one somewhere. Let me see. Here we go. Here's one I made, I think last year for Dephemerember. No, I don't think it was for Dephemerember at all. I think I just followed a tutorial. I don't know that I have a video for this either. If I find a video where I did this, I will link it below. Otherwise, you'll learn how to do it now. I followed Louise's tutorial, so that's always an option for you as well. But this is kind of what I want to achieve. So you make a tube of paper to cover one part. I use the same color. One side of the paper clip and another tube of paper to cover the other side. That's what we're going to do. And this is kind of what I hope to achieve with this today. So let's get rid of that and that. Figure out how tall I need this to be. I want the bottom to hang out, and I want the, did I make the, yeah, the top and the bottom to hang out. So we'll go with here. The first bit, and then on this part there. Okay. That's extra. So then for this guy, you take it and you fold it over until you get a tube, like so, and then you cut. And then you glue the tube together. This is coming apart. Let's actually overlap a bit more. That. Then you add glue here. And I'll add glue here because I don't want it to go anywhere. Actually, I could have done that better. Let's slip that off real quick because I need to trim here, and then we'll slide that on. Another option is to round these edges a little bit. And before I glue that on, I can ink it up. I'll just use some vintage photo. I'm going to add just a little glue on here to keep that in place. Did not want the end to stick out further than that. All right, let's separate that a bit, and then I need this wrapped around like that. Is that tall enough? Was that even? That's not even the piece. That was the extra. This is the one I wanted to use. So I'm going to make it so that it sticks out a little bit. Oh, that's a lot. I'll just make it covered in things. Oh, let's see. If I stick it down all that far, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Again, I don't want the bottom of the paper clip to show. Now let's okay. Then I will trim that. And what we'll do differently is I'll glue it together and then slide it on and trim and make this the front instead of on this side how I had it like that. That was my bad. And then slide this on. And that's one more thing that needs to dry. Here we go. Here we go. Anyway, I hit these with my heat gun. This one's still really hot, so we're gonna let that cool before I mess with it. But I think it's dry enough and has enough of a bite from the glue to work with. But these guys, this one I'm turning into a dangle. And I think I'm just going to use one of these to attach it to and make it like a paperclip charm. So this I'm actually not going to decorate itself. It's just going to be a cute paperclip that goes in with a charm on it. Or two. Then I will put an eyelet right there. Ooh, if I put the eyelet there, it's going to need a very big jump ring. Let me pull out my findings, my jewelry findings, and see what I can do. I also want to get some beads because I'm going to bead on them. So, one moment. I gotta poke a hole in this. And to do that, I will use my handy dandy smacking thing. A hammer. I found a jump ring that will work for the size I need. It does not quite match. I'm not going to quibble about it. It's fine. It's fine. It's golden enough. And then I can do like that. All right. And so for that, I will likely need this. Yep. All right, let's switch this out. Well, hold on. Hold on before we do that. Let's figure out which one is going on here. That will need a smaller one. And lately I have been all about using colors I don't usually use. this muted green will look the best. Yep. It's either that or this orange. There is more orange here. I like the orange better. All right, we're going with orange. Okay, so will this fit this? Yep. All right, let's start. There we go. Cool, that's taken care of. Yep, that's cool. This one I think I will not put an eyelet in, just because that is so close. Yeah, that's too close. Okay, I think that's what we'll do for that. All right, since this is going to be the day of drying things, I have another idea. I made a paper bead last week, or at least I started it. And I actually used a page from this book and splattered some distress stain daubers on it. Cut it and ripped it into strips. Cut it into strips? I think I ripped it. And added some glue stick and rolled it up onto a toothpick. Well, now I want to add some of this nail polish. This is Sally Hansen Miracle Gel in It's Electric, and that's what it'll look like. Just to, oh my goodness, just to seal it. I want to seal this using this. And that'll be one more thing that needs to dry. And then that I'm just going to stick in this foam to dry. So while that dries, we will set this one to the side and we'll work on this one. So it has the book art because we made it using Page, and it is a dreaded paper clip. And I have a variety of things. I'm not intending to use any or all. I do intend to use some of these, but I'm not intending to use all of these. I just wanted options. This is a little dragonfly charm, and I think that would be cute on there. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know that I like the gold with all of the other colors we have going on. So I might just do some other beads. I tried to choose flatter beads. No, that doesn't work either. Ooh, 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 ooh. I have this little green cat's eye bead, butterfly. That could be cute. Let's make some dinglies. Let's continue in the we're gonna wait for things to dry theme. I've got a couple of silver end pins. Let's add one more into the mix. Let's add two more little ones into the mix because I don't know which ones I'll need. And I'm going to take this Tim Holtz alcohol ink and dandelion, and I will dye these yellow. Alright, those have dried. And I pulled out some seed beads. I've got these yellow and orange ones. I guess I can open them and show them to you. This orange and this yellow, I think, kind of go, loosely. And then I also pulled out these because I like this green. It's yellowish green. And we are just going to attempt to make something cute. Should probably get a jump ring. I should have dyed a jump ring. All right, let me play around with some beads and I'll show you what I've got when I come back. Here we go. This is what I have ended up with. A few glass beads, a cat's eye bead, some acrylic beads, and I think that is a lot of fun and shouldn't be too bulky. I want to add something up top. I have decided on these two together because I think they work well, and I don't want to add more yellow because I have a lot of yellow here in the paper clip. So this is a strip of fabric from the spine of my journal when I expanded it, and this orange is from something. It was just in my my fabric scrap stash. That works for me. Okay, let me just add a spot of glue, because that will hold all of those together. I wonder if I have anything that I could use to decorate this, but I don't want to hide that beautiful text, so I think I'm going to call that one done. I can always add something to it if I feel so inclined when it's on a page, you know. So that one just needs to dry. And next, we can work on this. Now I have these. That's a whole nother different gold. Nope, we are not doing that. Okay, fine. So that is a dangle on that. But I want to add more to it. There's a big, I guess I could have push this further down, but we're fine with it. Oh, I wanted to ink that up. Oh yeah, much better. Oh, I know what I wanted to do with this one. My bead. This was the one the bead was for. It is dry now. I wanted to make it a dangle. Yet another gold. Actually, I think this is closer to the one for the end pin, or the, yeah. Cool. Is this going to be long enough? Yes, I just need a bead at the bottom. There we go. And it doesn't hang directly in front. I mean, another option would be to add a chain, but I don't necessarily want a chain. That is to the Web of Days. I suddenly feel like this is too big. Yeah, that's better. That's much better. I want to add anything else to this. I kind of want one of those little charms. Would have been cooler if it were a spider. Is that it? Do I need to add anything on the... No, I think that's fine. Okay, so I've decorated that one. Now for this one, do I need to do anything other than ink it up? Well, it does not really fit the Bookbinder's art, unless one takes into consideration that this is a quote by Shakespeare and he wrote books. So I could do a little collage on the back with some book page. Oh, I like it. I want to tear it down a little bit. Now it needs some sort of sentiment. All right, within this Tim Holtz Ideology Clipping sticker book, I found the sentiment almost right away. Everyday words. Cool. So with these three things, I feel I have adequately completed today's prompt of least favorite ephemera and Bookbinder's art. To clarify, I don't dislike paper clips. I just struggle with decorating them. So that's why they are my quote-unquote least favorite. And now, shall we find a place for them in my journal, or at least some of them, maybe all of them. I like the idea of this one going in here because there's a tie to my journal swap partner in it, with it, since I used this book cover to make her journal. Let's Let's see. Oh, there is a place where there's a paper floating. I think it's in the second signature. Maybe it's in the third. There it is. Okay, I think this floating paper. Cool. All right. So here we have 3 different ways I fulfilled this prompt today. And I actually enjoyed making my least favorite piece of ephemera to make, not to use. Again, I do enjoy using them. I just struggle with the making of them. Yeah, this was fun. This was more fun than I anticipated when I started out on this. And I hope you enjoy this video, and we will see you in the next one. Have a great day.